Hey, good morning, y'all. Come walk and talk with me. I am out on my morning walk and today I'm gonna do 2 miles. Let's get 2 miles done. I did wait for the sun to come up. I got up and did some writing this morning. And y'all, listen, let me tell y'all something. Oh God, I hear all the time when people are saying, be grateful for youth, right? Because now that I'm over the number 40, my body be like, girl, if you don't get these 8 hours of sleep, stop playing games with me. So I be trying to do my 3 a.m., 4 a.m. wake up calls, and my body be like, I want to go back and take a nap. I need 8 hours of sleep. So anyway, wanted to hop on today and talk to you about why you need to become what you desire. You know, I was sitting here, I've been thinking over the last couple of weeks just about things that I want to have, right? For those of you who this is your first time watching, or you've watched but you only get bits and pieces of my story, my family and I have been a nomadic family for years. I would say really my husband and I, we've been married 18 years, and we've moved to 8 different states, and we've moved 17 times by choice, right? And so in my younger years, my dream was to be a nomad. I wanted to travel the world and live in different places. And I had no desire to be stuck in one location, right? My water dry. And so I got married to a man that wasn't his desire, but he went along with it and had 2 kids. And so we ended up doing that. And now we finally made a decision to have a destination, right, in Austin. But I'll be honest with y'all, it's like we lived here before and we loved it and life was great. And I still wanted to keep moving. And just circumstances was there too, where we kind of needed to move or make some changes. But since I moved back, I have kind of been dealing with a little bit of regret. Regretting that we left, wishing we would have stayed, wondering what would our life look like if we never left Austin, because it was always that place that felt like home for us. Wondering what my kids' circumstances would have been like, right? Because now that we've returned, life has changed. The people who you were connected to before, the kids that they were connected to, everybody's growing up. Life is busy. Things are happening. So you're trying to come back and pick up where you left off, but you can't, right? So me and my daughter were having a conversation, and she's kind of lonely. She's been having a hard time fitting into different circles. And she'll meet people and then they'll turn on her. Y'all know middle school. Oh my God, I told her, I was like, Chloe, this is the worst. Let's just write a book about it. It's like middle school is the hardest years because nobody really knows who, keep dropping this water. Nobody really knows who they are. All these kids are trying to figure out who they are. They don't know if they're a kid anymore, if they want to be a big girl. So anyway, but I began to talk to her and I was like, baby, I said, listen, in life, sometimes you go through things so that you can help others who are going through it. I said, what we can do is, I know you want to build some connections and stuff. I said, but he who has friends must himself be friendly. And what that means is that if you want to create a community, because I was like, if you can create your dream picture of what your life would look like, what would it look like? Because when we went to Six Flags last week, it was just us, our immediate family. And she would see all these girls walking around in pockets and groups. 5 and 6 girls her age all together laughing and doing fun stuff. And I would just see her whole demeanor change. And my heart was breaking. I was like, dang. You don't think about the impact that these kind of situations would have on them. And that's what kind of makes me feel really bad sometimes. It's like, why didn't I just keep the kids stable in Austin, right? So my heart would break and I would be trying to encourage her or whatever. And so we had a talk yesterday, and I said, baby, what we got to do is, there are so many young girls just like you that are wishing they had a friend. I said, some of them never had the joy of having a friend. Some of them never were able to fit in or be accepted. You've had a lot of friends. They just live in different states. I said, so what you may want to do is we can launch something where you invite other girls your age and we do fun activities and you create and build your own tribe. And so she was like, okay. And I said, but listen, you can't be judgmental about who you befriend, right? Because sometimes, as kids do, they want to be selective. They want the cool kids. They want the kids that look like this or dress like this. I said, there's a lot of kids that are underdogs, that are outsiders, that don't fit in. And I told her, I said, you've always had the gift of making the underdog feel welcome. I said, so don't change that, because she has, right? She's gotten a little older and aware, you know, so she wants the cool stuff. She doesn't want the nerdy stuff, right? And so I just told her, I said, this is your chance to create what you desire. So I told her, we'll sit down and we'll map out what it is that you want to see, and you create it for other girls to experience. So she showed me like these Pinterest pictures of parties and stuff. And I said, yeah, let's create stuff like that. Let's create whimsical, cool picnics by the lake, and, you know, and just invite other girls to come and share in that experience. And so, you know, we talked about it, and of course she's saying, yeah, because I'm mama, right? But I was just thinking, even for me, you know, y'all, being adults, it gets lonely, right? Like running entrepreneurship, running businesses. Like, I know a lot of people, but it's like a lot of times, you know, everybody, you know people, but you're in passing with one another. And there's not a lot of intentional connections, right? It's like, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, bye. Right? Me in this water, I'm trying to hold on to it. And so I've been telling myself, Nicole, instead of wishing you can have certain things set up, you got to create it. You got to think about. So there's this beautiful picture on Pinterest, you guys. I'm going to post it. And I saw it last week when we were in San Antonio. But it's where you go get those palettes. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like at Costco or whatever.
Time, 21 minutes, 2 seconds. Total distance, 1.0 miles. Average pace, 21 minutes, 2 seconds per mile. Split pace, 21 minutes, 2 seconds per mile.
Okay. So yeah, it's like these pallets, and you lay them out, and you put a beautiful, you lay them out in like a backyard, and then you put a beautiful tablecloth or table covering over it, and you decorate the table. You put flowers and whatever you want, and then everybody brings these pretty pillows, and you can have your charcuterie board, and you can have your food, and you just sit out and you enjoy. Some people use tents, but it's beautiful. You can do all kind of things with beautiful fabrics and create an amazing experience. I was like, okay, I want to do that. I'm just going to invite some people. And I really want to be intentional about doing something called community connections. It's like people in your neighborhood feel the same way you feel. And just put something out there and be like, yo, y'all want to come? Meet me here. If it's a cost involved, tell them the cost. If it's something to bring. But you know, it's like we got to be super intentional about what we desire, and know that God will plant these things in our hearts, because we're called to create them. You know, it's not always that what you desire, somebody gonna drop in your lap. It's like, nah, if you want that, then create it. I remember one of my mentors back in the day, he taught me that. Okay, I'm constantly transferring this water. But I remember I used to come to him with all these suggestions. We were in this ministry in college, and I would be like, Pat, we should do this. We should do that. He was like, Nick, that's a great idea. Why don't you head that up? He would always put it right back in my lap. And he'd be like, I don't have time to do all those great ideas. But if that's the idea that God gave you, I give you free reign to go ahead and execute, right? And so for many of us, we got all these great ideas, and we wish someone would do them. And it's like, no, that's your idea. You do it. You go, you create it. You launch it. You start it. You put it into practice. You know, you can't sit around and hope that somebody knows what's in your heart, and they just show up magically at your doorstep and be like, here, I'm here to deliver the desires of your heart. No, I know the word of God says he'll give you the desires of your heart, but that comes with some level of implementation and action steps, right? So if you had a desire to lose weight, nobody's coming to knock on your door and be like, girl, let's work out. If you have a desire to lose weight, you got to go sign up for a gym or find a workout class or get you a trainer or something. But you're not going to just lose weight because you got that desire. You got to get out there like I am today in this heat, probably 90 degrees right now here in Texas, and go walk, go run, go join some kind of workout. So anyway, if you guys are having desires in your hearts and you desire for certain things to experience, it's not for somebody to do it for you. It's the gift and the idea and the vision that God gave you to launch it. So you got to get to work. Go put it into practice. You have to become what it is that you desire. And that's kind of one of the things that I'm seeing now. You know, we back in a new place called home. Haven't had this experience in years where we feel like we finally are going to be planted somewhere for a while. And there's a lot of things that I want to create that I was hoping I was coming back to, but it's changed. Things have changed. Life has changed. Kids graduate from high school that you saw were babies when we were leaving, right? And people growing up and moving on, going to college. Things are happening. And so it's like, all right, it's a new season. You can recreate what it is that you thought you were coming back to. And it'll be a impact for other people. So anyway, I wanted to share that with y'all. As I'm out here, y'all know me and my walks. God just downloads and I listen and I share. And it's so funny. I remember I used to do videos and I would be all high energy. And now I'll be so monotone. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Age, y'all, age. I'm not saying I'm getting older. I'm just saying your body, your level of who you are shifts over the years. And it's just funny to watch it transition. Where I don't be like super hype yelling and all fiery like I used to be. Just super calm, laid back like somebody mama. So anyway, that's my token of wisdom for the day before my phone dies. I cannot see y'all. I got my reflector glasses on from my shopping club that I won. I actually love these glasses. They're so good for UV protection. And the sun is piping hot and beaming down. So anywho, that is it, y'all. Hope y'all have a great and awesome, I think today is Tuesday, right? I got a busy day today. So have a great day, y'all. See you later. Bye.